All right, so let's get started. You notice we're in a different place. These both take place on the stovetop, okay? So we both take place on the stovetop, and we're gonna start with one that requires a skillet or a pan, okay? I've gone ahead and turned it on medium-high heat, right? And we're gonna need butter, a tablespoon of butter. Where's my doodah? Okay, here we go. Tablespoon of butter. So I'm just getting it out of my thing, okay? Tablespoon of butter in the skillet. And then we're gonna need 2 tablespoons of olive oil. You could use, you know what, if you don't have olive oil, you can use whatever oil you have, okay? But the recipe calls for olive oil, so we're sticking with that. All right, so we're gonna bring this, we're gonna let our butter and our olive oil melt, right? And while we do that, we're just gonna get a very small bowl. I had to go ahead and measure this. 1 teaspoon of water, because otherwise I'd have had to walk to the sink, okay? 1 teaspoon of water. We're gonna need, 1 tablespoon of water. We're gonna need 1 tablespoon of soy sauce. And like I said, this is the light one. Okay, am I having to squeeze harder? Hold on. Oh, there we go. You know, the old arthritic hands, I didn't want to shoot soy sauce across the way and into your eye. You'll shoot your eye out. Okay, 1 tablespoon of olive oil. Okay, so it's all melty. Ooh, you hear the sizzle? All right, so once it's all sizzly, you're gonna take 1 can of green beans. You can do 2, depends on how big your family is, and drain it, and then just dump that in there. Really? Canned green beans, Cindy? Yes, that's it. Look at that. We just put the canned green beans, and we're gonna give it a toss. Look, we're just tossing to make sure that the butter and the olive oil have coated all of our lovely little green beans, canned green beans. Again, you can do this with fresh or with frozen. It'll just take a little bit longer. Okay, so in our little jar, we had 1 tablespoon of water, 1 tablespoon of soy sauce, and we're gonna add 1 tablespoon of honey. You could use the local honey, right? It's all fun and games until somebody loses an eye, that's right. I'm not measuring this one in with the spoons. I'm doing this, okay? 1 tablespoon. There we go, okay? You measure if you so desire. Now, we're just gonna give this a toss because remember, water and honey, right? One is thick, one is not, right? And the soy sauce, so you can see in there. We're just gonna give this a toss just so that everybody is at the party and we're all, oh, look, see the honey still, yum. Did you know if you get the fresh honey, my mother-in-law used to, for Christmas every year, she would send us this huge jar of fresh local honey to her, not to us. She was like 6 hours away from us, but still in Texas. Okay, we're just gonna set this aside. We're gonna keep an eye on these green beans, okay? We actually want these green beans to turn a nice brown color. Brown green beans, yes, okay? So it's just on a medium-high heat. We're gonna give them a toss every now and then it takes about 15 minutes. And then once they get a good kind of brownish color, then we're gonna put in some garlic and our sauce, and we're gonna be amazed. Amazed, I tell you. But we can't just stand here while these take 15 minutes to cook. That would be boring. Anyway, so my mother-in-law used to send us that big old thing of honey. I mean, the jar was literally this big. And you know, we don't go through honey that much. So then by the time the next Christmas rolls around, like, there's still like this much and it's all hard. You know, you can just stick that in the microwave and it'll, so even if it's like rock hard, you can stick the honey in the microwave and it'll, it's all good. Same thing with brown sugar. If your brown sugar is all in a clump, you can take the clump of brown sugar and just put it in a bowl and stick it in the microwave for a little bit and it'll, la 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 la. It'll all be good. All's good and right with the world. So while green bean A recipe, I feel like I'm a show, right? Green bean A. While green bean A continues to cook and get a nice nutty brown color, we're gonna start working on green bean B recipe. You like my cow? Moo! Moo! It's my butter keeper. That's what I keep my butter in. Okay, so we are going to, oh, you know what? It needs a little salt. Let's put a little salt on those green beans. Just a little, just give it a dash. Okay? I know we're gonna be adding soy sauce later, but still, seasoning in layers. Okay, we're gonna set this aside, our mixture and some garlic, and we'll come back. Let's move to recipe B, or 2. Okay? I'm coming, I have to go get it. Eat. I don't wanna drop anything. I put everything on a cutting board so that I can move it all over here together. Aren't you excited? Big old jar or bottle of teriyaki sauce. So remember, the first one's gonna have soy sauce in it. This one is gonna have teriyaki sauce. Okay, while this is cooking, let me ask you a question. This is not a Chinese question. Well, maybe it is, Chinese question. What is your favorite Chinese dish like to order out? Like orange chicken, sweet and sour chicken, mugu gai pan. There's one Philip likes, it's something ocean or something, and it's got like scallops and shrimp and something else in it. What is your favorite thing to order like out? Either you go to the Chinese restaurant or you have it delivered. What's your favorite one to order? Okay, oh. You would not believe how yummy a can of green beans smells. All right, let's start with the second one. The second one, again, we're gonna start with some butter, and we're gonna start with 3 tablespoons this time, because I'm not using any EVOO or any kind of oil. I'm just using the butter. Oh, Szechuan, that's good. So 3 tablespoons of butter is going in our pot, in our pan, in our skillet, whatever you choose, right? Oh, this is the burner that doesn't like me. Watch this, hold on. Oops. Woo! Okay, it lit. You know when you've been in a house for 15 years, you need to start replacing things. Orange chicken, kung pao, garlic chicken. Oh, I like garlic chicken too. Chicken lo mein and egg rolls. Ooh, the hot and sour soup is good. Mugu gai pan, I like that too. General Tso's. Okay, that's one of my favorites because it's got a little, ooh, mushu pork, I too. Mushu pork is the one that comes with pancakes, right, Phyllis? Is that the right one? Oh, those are so good. I just need to give that a little stir. Okay, we're melting our butter for recipe B, okay? Recipe B. We're melting that, and as it melts, again, can of green beans. I'm trying to make this as easy as I can, really. Like stuff you've got, so you don't have to go, and fresh green beans are lovely, but you know, you gotta trim them or pop them or, I don't know. I mean, just trying to do easy. Yes, with the little pancakes, those are good. Okay, so the butter is almost melted. I love this shape of a pan. Isn't this cool? It's not a wok, but, and that's the other thing. I didn't want to use anything where you had to like use a wok. Chicken on chicken on a stick, maybe. I don't know. Mongolian beef, ooh, that's good too. Chicken on a stick, okay. All right, so I'm just gonna dump a can of drained green beans. We drained the water off of there, right? We drained the water. You would never believe, right? Oh, okay, you're not gonna be able to see this yet, but the green beans in A are starting to blister. They're starting to get a little blistery. Oh, so pretty though. It's so cool. So in case you were wondering, is it supposed to do that? The answer is yes, right? Okay, we added the green beans. Now we're gonna need some shallot. Shallot, now what is a shallot? A shallot is like a little baby onion. They're about yay big. Brown on the outside, almost like a reddish on the inside. It's supposed to be the, we just need a tablespoon. A tablespoon of diced up, chopped shallot. If you don't have shallot, you can I would use a yellow onion, because yellow is the mildest. The white onions probably have the biggest bite. You don't have to have a shallot, but supposedly shallots are supposed to be the calmest, right? Fried spinach. I don't know that I've had fried spinach. Okay, we're also gonna add a cup of mushrooms. Just sliced, any kind of way you want to slice it, okay? Cup of mushrooms. Mushrooms, shallots, butter, and a can of green beans, okay? So there we go. Look at that. Look in there. Can you see? Mushrooms, shallot, butter, green beans. Yum. Okay, so this one looks festive already. Okay, oh, they're all starting to blister now. It's so pretty. A is good, but they're still green, and we want them kind of brown. We want them toasty brown, so those keep going. I just keep going back and forth, don't I? I've never had fried spinach. I may have to figure out how to do that. That sounds really good. Yum. Okay, so what we want on the one we're actually working on with the mushrooms is we want everything to soften up. Now, obviously, canned green beans are not necessarily hard, right? But our mushrooms are big. Let's talk about mushrooms for a second. I was watching somebody do a show the other day, and somebody said, "Did you wash the mushrooms?" And somebody goes, "Yeah, I washed the mushrooms." And I'm like, oh, face plant. Don't wash your mushrooms, right? Everybody knows this. He had it at a Chinese restaurant in India. Yum. So when you get your mushrooms, let me get a mushroom. So you get a mushroom. These are just button mushrooms. You can use any kind of mushrooms you want to. But you don't wash them. Why? Because mushrooms soak up liquid like nobody's business. So you just brush the dirt off, right? Just brush the dirt off. You'll be fine. Remember yesterday I said there was always that kid that ate paste? You'll be fine. It's a little dirt. Didn't you eat dirt? A party in your tummy. Okay, so it's one of the things when you do sauteed mushrooms and you do like butter and Worcestershire sauce, they just soak up all those flavors. I really don't think, I mean, mushrooms kind of have an earthy flavor, but, and by earthy, I mean dirty. No, maybe that's because I didn't wash them. No. But mushrooms are a great thing to add in because they soak up the liquid. So they soak up the flavor of everything else in the pan. So that makes it a good add-in when you're trying to bulk up whatever recipe you're trying to do. So my father-in-law said he hated mushrooms, would not eat mushrooms. I hated mushrooms. So I made this dish and I got a whole container of mushrooms and I diced them up as tiny as I could and put it all in there, right? He's eating his dinner and he says, "Oh, this is like one of the best recipes I've ever had. What's all in there?" And I proudly sat back, naughty daughter-in-law, and said, "Mushrooms. Lots of mushrooms." So naughty. I'm so naughty. I know. Okay, so what's happening now in our pan is our mushrooms have gone from a bright white color, right? So they're starting to change color. So they get what I would call maybe a little nutty looking, right? And they're gonna start to shrink. So we started out with big old mushrooms. Now we have bigger ones. Can you use canned mushrooms in here? Well, of course you could. It's gonna be a little different flavor and a little different texture, but you know, we're good. All right, so now that our mushrooms have gotten to there, we're gonna add some garlic. So I'm gonna tell you that you need, you know me, I love a lot. So I'm gonna say about a tablespoon of minced garlic. And of course, I'm using roasted garlic, right? So I took the roasted garlic, I put it on the cutting board, I smashed it with a knife, see? And then you get this lovely paste. Yum. So in that goes. Now this doesn't, when you put the garlic in, that's why you don't want to put the garlic in early because you never want to burn your garlic. You want to put that in like towards the end of your cooking time. And then once you give it a stir around, you want to cook that long enough where you can smell the garlic. That's always the hint. Joey Finagio used to eat paste. He's now a politician. That's so funny. We go back in our childhood, right? Okay, so I can smell garlic. I can smell garlic now, it's heavenly. There we go. Okay, so now we're gonna use, oh, I have to get in here and get the measuring cup. Sorry. I wholly forgot the measuring cup. Luckily, we're right here. We're gonna need 1/4 of a cup of teriyaki sauce. 1/4 of a cup. Okay, so here we go. La 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 la. I could have taken the little spouty thing off, huh? That would have made things go a little faster. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake your sauce. Okay, ready? Quarter cup. There we go. Teriyaki, not soy. Ready? In we go. Oh, lovely things happened. Lovely things happened. Okay. Mmm. Oh my. Oh my. Oh, yay. Yay, 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 yay. Okay, we're just gonna cook this for like, I don't know, 30 seconds, a minute. Oh yes, I have on Polish pottery earrings. Philip saw them. When he came home, he said, I think there's more Polish pottery in this house than when I left. I went, I don't think so. There was. And then the other day he saw these and he goes, you even have Polish pottery earrings? You have gone too far. Too far, he says. But yes, I do. Okay, so these are ready. And, ooh, look at these. We're almost there. We are almost there with recipe A. Be right back, going to get a bowl. Going to get a bowl. I need bowls. Okay, look at these. I have little pedestal bowls because we're showcasing, okay? So our teriyaki ones are done. You saw how fast that was, right? Look at that. Ooh, so good. All right, so I'm gonna put this is just a little bowl, but if it's just you and one person, all you need is a can of green beans. If you've got a family of 4, you know what? I would go ahead and do 2 cans. Really? Everybody's gonna love this. Everybody's gonna love. Okay, so look at this. You can see the steam. Oh, and I almost spilled juicy juice all over you. Okay, ready? Oh, it's so hot. Ah. Oh my goodness. It is not a can of green beans. It is some yumminess. Okay, you definitely have to try this. And you saw this, really? The hardest thing that we had to do with this one was cut up mushroom and the onion or shallot, right? And the garlic maybe. Here's the thing. If you want to do 2 cans, on the teriyaki recipe, just use an entire, the 8-ounce box of fresh mushrooms, either already sliced up, lazy, right? Or whole, cheap. Just pinned, cheap, lazy. I mean, it's like a 20-cent difference or a 30-cent difference. So you determine if 30 cents is worth chop, 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 or I don't want to chop, chop, I'll pay 30 cents. Up to you. So there you go. You can never have too much Polish pottery. I agree. Well, since he works a lot, what are you supposed to do? Be alone but shop. That's what I tell mine. It's his fault. I like that. You know what? I don't buy clothes. I don't really go get my hair done. I color my own hair. I don't buy shoes. I don't buy any of that. I buy Polish pottery and yarn. That's it. In the grocery store. Okay. Oh, these are so lovely. Okay. I'm wondering if I can pull out, hold on. Woo, hot. Oh, I'm making a mess and it's hot. Hold on. I want to get a scoopy. Hold on. Let me do this. Then I can just scoop one out. My little spatula was not allowing me to get just one. Okay, I'm hoping that you can see the green beans. Can you see the green beans? Okay, can you see the brown color? Do you see how it's getting brown versus, let me get one of these. See, that one's not. Okay. So now these, oh, so good. All right, these are brown. So good. Brown and yummy. Now, we're also gonna need garlic for this one. So I told you this one takes like 15 minutes. And I buy books. You know what, Eileen? I haven't bought a new book in a long time. Because of the Kindles and all the books that I have, I've just gone back and been rereading. I like series. I don't like to read the standalone book. I like the books that have like 12 books in the series. I like to get to know the characters. Like you guys. I don't want to just do a cooking show where I videotape something and there it's out there. I want to get to know you. I want to see what's going on. I want to see what you're cooking, what you like. Okay, garlic. We need another tablespoon of garlic. So again, I just put it on the other side. I used the roasted garlic, put it under my knife, gave it a good smash, and now I have a little paste. In we go, in we go. Now, gotta stir that up because we need our garlic to separate out. Oh, the whole kitchen smells now like garlic, just like that. Boom. Okay, I snapped my finger and that really hurts my boo-boo, my owie. Okay. Oh, you're not gonna recognize the green beans, I'm telling you. Okay, we just need enough where, oh my. Okay, is that so yummy? Now, do you remember this bowl? I know it's beautiful. It's little dragonflies. I love it. It's very happy. In this bowl, we had 1 tablespoon of water, 1 tablespoon of light soy sauce. You can use whatever you want. 1 tablespoon of honey, okay? So we've cooked our green beans for 15 minutes. We've added a tablespoon of minced garlic. I used roasted. And now we're gonna take our 3 tablespoons of liquid and we're gonna pour this over our green beans. So make sure my honey didn't settle to the bottom. Okay, here we go. Oh my. Everybody's happy. Do you hear? Whoosh, whoosh. Did you read the Janet? No, I didn't. Those are the something is A is for murder or A is for, yeah, I didn't read those. Okay. Oh my. Oh my. Smell-o-vision. We really need smell-o-vision. Okay, we just want this in here. Again, just like our garlic, maybe 30 seconds. We're just allowing the honey, the soy sauce, and the water to thicken up and truly coat all of our green beans. Oh my gosh, because it's making this beautiful glaze. Oh, okay. Now, perhaps if you have children, depending on the age of the children, they might look at this recipe and go, ooh, well, they're not green. Maybe don't call them green beans, I don't know. And so maybe they won't eat them. So maybe this is the adult dish. I hate to call things adult dishes because I think if your kids are, you know, if you make your kids try things, then there you go. Okay, now we are going to get some sesame seeds. I have 2 different kinds. I have, these are just plain whole sesame seeds, the white ones. And then I have this. This is Japanese inspired sesame seaweed. And it's got seaweed and it's got 2 different colors. But I don't know if you'll be able to see. Hold on. I'm using the white ones. Look at that. Okay. La 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 la. Okay. Now, you can put those in there and stir them up, or you can just put it on the top as decorative. The taste is really good too. Look how beautiful that is. So good. Ready? Taste test. I'm gonna burn my finger again, watch. Okay. 1, that doesn't even taste like a green bean. Which, you know, maybe you're going, well, that's wrong, but it doesn't. Oh, so good. The honey and the soy sauce have caramelized all the, and because we cooked those green beans for so long and they turned a nutty brown, the texture is still there. The texture's still there, but the taste is totally different. It's like very nutty. It's a very nutty flavor, but so good. Rich. I don't know what umami is, you know, that the 5th or the 6th, whatever it is, but this is it. So, there we go. Love the bowls. I know this is, I like this one. Isn't that pretty? Okay, so here we go. We did this one. This is our teriyaki one with mushrooms and shallots and garlic. And it is just to die for. Although I need a mushroom. Let me get a mushroom. That is probably, if you're not too daring, you want something different, but you know, I need to recognize all of the shapes and I need to recognize the flavor. You're not very adventuresome, go with the teriyaki one. Taking it to the next level and saying, you know what? I am tired of the same stuff. We're doing something different. Do the soy sauce ones. They're so good. So look at what we did. We made 2 different yummy side dishes out of cans. Cans, I tell you. How easy is that? So really, you know, you could probably do all these just for a couple of bucks. That's a good side dish. Now we're saving some money, and it was easy, and it was yummy. So I hope you enjoyed today. I hope you have your good side dishes tonight. Give it a try, and then let me know which one you like the best. Are you the teriyaki girl, or are you the soy honey girl? Are you the soy honey girl, or are you the teriyaki girl? Be one of the girls. I hope you guys have a lovely day. From my kitchen to your kitchen, I hope your sides are full of flavor. And we will see you tomorrow for a yummy beef dish. Yum. See you tomorrow, guys. Have a great one.